Death begins in your erection. If you're 60, 70, or 80, pay close attention. What starts as weaker erections may actually be an early warning sign that your blood vessels, your heart, and even your brain are slowly starving for blood. Most men think it's just age. It's not. It's your body's first cry for help. But there's hope, because what you eat today could restore blood flow, revive your potency, and even save your life. In this video, I'll reveal the 3 best foods older men must eat right now to strengthen erections, boost energy, and protect your health naturally. Stay with me. Your survival may depend on it. I'm Dr. William, a retired men's health specialist and urologist. For over 25 years, I've helped thousands of men over 50 reclaim their sexual health naturally. I was born and raised right here in the United States, and even though I'm retired now, I continue to share what really works for men who refuse to give up on their strength, confidence, and intimacy. And in just a few minutes, I'll reveal 3 powerful foods that could dramatically improve your blood flow, restore your erections, and help protect you from silent killers that often start exactly where your erection weakens. Because let me tell you the truth, most doctors won't say out loud. When your erection starts to fail, your life may already be in danger. It's not just about sex. It's often the first sign of clogged arteries, hidden heart problems, or early brain decline. Ignore these signs, and you may be gambling with your future. And before we continue, let's build a little community right here, right now. Type in the comments where you're watching from, your city, your state, or your country. Let's see how many strong men are standing together in this fight. Gentlemen, first, let me say this with complete respect. If you're here watching this video, it means you care about your health, your future, and your quality of life. That already puts you ahead of most men your age. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter. Why do erections happen in the first place? An erection is not just a simple reaction. It's a precision system inside your body. Your brain sends a signal to your blood vessels, telling them to open up. This allows blood to rush into the chambers of your penis and stay there. That firmness, that confidence, that power, it's all about healthy blood flow. But as we age, especially after 60, 70, 80, those blood vessels start to narrow. Plaque builds up, the arteries stiffen, and the result? Weaker erections, shorter duration, loss of sensation, and worse, it's often the first sign that your entire circulatory system is in trouble. And here's where most men make a dangerous mistake. They think, oh well, it's just age. No, it's not just aging. It's a sign your blood vessels are starving. And that starving starts in your fridge. Because every bite you take either feeds your circulation or chokes it. But here's the exciting part. You don't need complicated treatments or risky pills. You don't need to turn your life upside down. All you need to do is add back the foods your body is desperately missing. That's right, simple foods. Foods you may walk past every week in the grocery store. And when you start feeding your blood vessels what they need, the results could be life-changing. Erections that feel strong again. Circulation that brings oxygen to your brain, heart, and muscles. Energy that lasts through the day. And most importantly, confidence, intimacy, and the ability to enjoy life like you deserve. But listen carefully, because this is important. You must watch this video all the way through. Don't skip ahead, don't fast forward. Each food I'm about to reveal builds on the last. If you miss even one, you may miss the very thing your body needs the most. So stay with me, because very soon, you'll know exactly what to put on your plate to start feeling like yourself again, or even better. Several years ago, one of my patients approached me. If his memory serves me right, his name was Richard at the age of 68. He was a good man, full of life but disappointed. His erections had become weaker, shorter, and sometimes disappeared altogether. The spark in his marriage was fading, and he was beginning to lose confidence, not only in bed but in life. He didn't want to rely on pills. He wanted something natural, something that would help him feel like a man again. One of the first changes we made, we added garlic to his daily diet. You see, garlic isn't just a spice, it's a natural source of energy for restoring male potency. Here's why. Garlic thins the blood and dilates blood vessels. This is very important. Erections depend on blood flow. The better the blood flow, the stronger and longer the erection. With age, arteries narrow and harden, blocking the blood flow necessary for strong potency. Garlic helps relax and dilate blood vessels, allowing blood to flow where it is most needed, to the penis. Garlic lowers cholesterol and blood pressure. High cholesterol and high blood pressure are the main causes of erectile dysfunction in men over 60. When these levels rise, blood cannot circulate freely, which negatively affects erections. Garlic helps cleanse the blood vessels, making them elastic and sensitive. Garlic fights oxidative stress with powerful antioxidants. With age, oxidative stress damages the walls of blood vessels, further weakening erections. The antioxidants in garlic protect these delicate tissues, keeping blood vessels young, elastic, and ready to work. This is exactly what happened to Richard. In just a few months, his blood pressure dropped, his energy increased, and his erections? He told me, "Doctor, I feel like I've been turned back 15 years." That's the power of a simple clove of garlic. Best of all, it's affordable, easy to add to meals, and works with your body, not against it. Remember, erections aren't just about desire. They're about blood flow, vascular health, and invisible damage that occurs inside your body every day. Garlic helps repair that damage in a natural, safe, and powerful way. Quick tip: 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic every day, raw or lightly cooked, can start supporting your erections from the inside out. And that's just the beginning. In a moment, I'll reveal the next product, the one that works in tandem with garlic to boost blood flow and help restore your confidence in the bedroom. But first, if you find this information useful, write in the comments. Improved blood circulation. So I know you're ready to take control of your health. Now let's move on to the second powerful product that every man over 60 needs: ginger. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning feeling energized. Your blood is flowing. Your confidence is back. And when it's time to be with your wife, you're not anxious or frustrated. You're completely ready. That strength, that satisfaction, that's what ginger can help restore. Why is ginger so good for erections? First, ginger improves blood circulation. A good erection depends primarily on one thing: strong, healthy blood flow. Ginger acts as a natural vasodilator, helping to widen blood vessels so that more blood can flow to the penis when needed. The result? Stronger, fuller, longer-lasting erections. Second, ginger reduces inflammation and oxidative stress. Over the years, inflammation builds up in the blood vessels, causing invisible damage. This reduces the ability to achieve and maintain an erection. Ginger fights inflammation by protecting the inner lining of the arteries, allowing blood to flow freely to the most important organs. Third, ginger naturally supports testosterone levels. Low testosterone can weaken your sex drive, impair the quality of your erections, and leave you feeling like a shadow of your former self. Ginger helps your body produce and regulate testosterone, restoring your desire, strength, and confidence. Fourth, ginger improves sperm quality and sexual satisfaction. Numerous studies have shown that men who regularly consume ginger report better erections, improved sexual function, and stronger relationships with their partners. Simply put, ginger directly nourishes your male power. When you start consuming ginger daily, in the form of fresh slices, tea, or powder, you will begin to feel the difference. Stronger erections, longer intimate contact, satisfaction for you and for your wife. One of my patients, 72-year-old Mark, told me, "Doctor, after adding ginger to my morning tea for a few weeks, I started to feel alive again. My wife noticed it too. Let's just say that we both sleep much better now." That's the power of nature, folks. Quick tip: start with 1 to 2 grams of ginger daily. You can add it to your tea, smoothies, or meals. The key is consistency. The longer you use it, the stronger your erections can become. But remember, we're only halfway there. The next product could be the final link in restoring your blood flow and potency. No pills, no side effects, just natural, powerful results. And before you continue, write in the comments, have you tried ginger? let's see how many men have already taken their male health into their own hands. Gentlemen, now we come to a food that's not just powerful, it's personal for me. Walnuts. I want to be completely honest with you here. For years, even as a men's health doctor, I started noticing changes in myself once I got in my late 50s. My erections weren't as strong. Sometimes they faded halfway through intimacy. My confidence took a hit. And as many of you know, when your erections start failing, it affects not just your performance, but your sense of being a man. I didn't want pills. I didn't want chemicals. I wanted to work with my body, not against it. That's when I started researching foods that directly support erection quality. And that's when I rediscovered the incredible power of walnuts. Why are walnuts so powerful for erections? They are packed with L-arginine, the fuel for nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the molecule your body uses to open blood vessels and allow blood to surge into your penis. Without enough nitric oxide, erections become weak, short, or impossible. Walnuts give your body exactly what it needs to produce this molecule naturally, which means firmer, longer-lasting erections. They're rich in healthy fats that protect your blood vessels. The omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts reduce inflammation, keep your arteries flexible, and improve circulation throughout your entire body, especially to your most vital areas during intimacy. They help balance cholesterol and improve heart health. High cholesterol silently clogs your arteries and is one of the biggest reasons erections weaken with age. Walnuts help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and improve HDL, good cholesterol, keeping your blood flow clean and steady. They're loaded with antioxidants. Just like garlic and ginger, walnuts help fight oxidative stress, one of the silent killers of healthy erections after 60. And now let me tell you what happened to me. After just a few months of adding a small handful of walnuts to my daily routine, about 6 to 8 walnuts every morning, I began to notice real changes. My erections got stronger. My confidence returned. My wife noticed, and I felt like I had taken back control of my manhood. This wasn't some overnight miracle. It was a steady, natural rebuilding of my body's own system. That's why I'm standing here today, retired after 25 plus years as a urologist, sharing what really works, not just for my patients, but for me as well. Now, listen carefully, because this next part is absolutely critical. You now know about garlic. You know about ginger, and now walnuts. But if you don't use them correctly, if you don't avoid certain common mistakes, you may not see the results you're hoping for. That's why you absolutely must stay with me. Because in the next part, I'll reveal the biggest mistakes most men make that sabotage their erections. And together, we'll build a simple daily plan using these foods so you can finally experience the strong, satisfying erections you deserve, naturally. Before we continue, type in the comments, "And no more weak erections." Let's show each other that we're serious about taking back control. Gentlemen, this part may be the most important part of the entire video. Because even if you eat garlic, even if you add ginger and walnuts, if you keep making these common mistakes, your erections will continue to suffer. And I say this with total respect, not to scare you, but to protect you. Let's go through the biggest traps that steal your performance, often without you realizing it. Mistake number 1, expecting results overnight. Many men give up too soon. You've spent years, even decades, building up plaque, inflammation, and weak circulation. Adding these powerful foods works, but your body needs time to heal. Be patient. Stay consistent. Give your blood vessels time to rebuild. Remember, this is not a pill. This is real healing from the inside out. Mistake number 2, continuing a high-sugar, high-processed diet. You cannot out-supplement or out-eat a bad diet. If you continue eating processed junk, refined sugars, fried foods, and heavy starches, your blood vessels will remain stiff and clogged. Focus on whole foods. Eat more vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats alongside the garlic, ginger, and walnuts. Mistake number 3, ignoring sleep and stress. Lack of sleep and chronic stress raise cortisol levels. And cortisol is an erection killer. If you don't prioritize your sleep and manage your stress, your testosterone will drop, your nitric oxide will decline, and your erections will weaken no matter what you eat. Get 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep. Take short walks, meditate, or simply breathe deeply to control stress. Mistake number 4, no physical activity. Gentlemen, blood vessels are like muscles. If you don't use them, they weaken. Daily movement, even just 20 to 30 minutes of walking, stimulates circulation, protects your arteries, and supports stronger erections. Move your body every single day. Mistake number 5, not talking to your doctor about heart health. Your erection is often the first sign of hidden heart disease. If you notice consistent problems, talk to your doctor. Get your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar checked. Early action can save your life and save your manhood. Now listen to me carefully. You are not too old. You are not broken. You can rebuild your erections naturally, but only if you stop waiting and start taking action. And you're already here. That means you've taken the first, most important step. You've faced the truth. You've learned what works. Now it's time to apply it. In the next part, we'll put it all together. I'll give you a simple daily plan you can follow starting tomorrow, combining garlic, ginger, walnuts, and a few easy habits to rebuild your erections, restore your confidence, and finally enjoy the satisfaction you deserve. Gentlemen, first, let me say this again with respect. I know how difficult this journey can feel. You've spent years, even decades, quietly watching your erections fade, your confidence shrink, and your intimacy suffer. Many men feel embarrassed. Some give up entirely. But you are here. You're watching. You're ready to take control. And I promise you, real change is possible if you stay consistent. Here's your simple daily plan to rebuild your erections naturally. Garlic, the blood vessel cleanser. How much? 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic daily. How to use? Chop and let sit for 10 minutes. This activates the key compounds. Swallow raw like a small pill or mix into your meals. You can also lightly cook it, but raw is most effective. What it does: thins your blood, lowers blood pressure, and allows blood to surge easily into your penis. Over time, you'll notice stronger morning erections, faster response time with your partner, and better endurance. Real-life example. Robert, 70, told me, "Doc, I used to wake up flat. Now, after 3 months on garlic, I wake up hard again, something I haven't felt in years." Ginger, the erection booster. How much? 1 to 2 grams daily, around a ½ inch piece of fresh root or 1 teaspoon of powder. How to use? Grate into tea, smoothies, or stir into oatmeal. Add to cooked meals like soups, stir-fries, or even salad dressings. What it does: boosts testosterone, improves sperm quality, enhances blood flow, and reduces inflammation that weakens your erections. Real-life example. Mike, 68, said, "After adding ginger tea every morning, not only did my erections return, but I stopped feeling tired all the time. My wife noticed the difference first." Walnuts, the nitric oxide powerhouse. How much? 6 to 8 walnuts daily. How to use? Eat them raw as a snack. Add to oatmeal, salads, or mix in a plain yogurt. What it does: increases nitric oxide production, keeps arteries open, improves stamina, and rebuilds your confidence in bed. Real-life example. James, 74, told me, "Doc, after 3 months of walnuts, I was no longer worried about disappointing my wife. She says I'm like my old self again." Daily routine summary. Food amount when to eat it. Garlic 1 to 2 cloves morning or lunch. Ginger 1 to 2 grams morning or afternoon. Walnuts 6 to 8 pieces snack or breakfast. Why does this work so well? Because you're finally giving your reproductive system the building blocks it desperately needs. Blood vessels that open wide and stay open. Testosterone levels that support desire and performance. Clean, healthy arteries that deliver oxygen where it matters. Lower stress, better sleep, and stronger confidence. How will your life improve? Your wife will notice. She will feel the passion returning. You will feel stronger. Mornings will start with powerful erections again. Your confidence will grow. No more avoiding intimacy out of fear. You'll sleep better. Strong erections and healthy hormones support deep, healing rest. You'll feel like a man again, not desperate for pills, not relying on chemicals, but strong, naturally. Remember, Every man you've heard about in this video started exactly where you are, uncertain, frustrated, tired of failing. But by staying consistent, they rebuilt their erections, restored their marriages, and rediscovered intimacy they thought was gone forever. Gentlemen, you've now learned the truth that far too many men never hear. You know that garlic, ginger, and walnuts aren't just foods. They are powerful tools to restore your erections, rebuild your confidence, and protect your health. You've learned that your erections are not just about pleasure. They're a vital sign of your circulation, your heart, your hormones, and your overall well-being. And most importantly, you've learned that no matter your age, 60, 70, even 80, it is not too late. I've seen men who thought it was over, who had given up completely, rebuild their intimacy, reconnect with their wives, and regain a sense of pride and strength they thought was lost forever. But it starts with action. Be consistent. Stay patient. Respect your body. And most of all, don't give up. Now, I want to invite you to do something powerful. Share your story in the comments. How old are you? Where are you from? What challenges have you faced? What changes are you ready to make starting today? When we share, we give hope to each other. There are thousands of men just like you watching this video right now, quietly struggling with the same challenges. Your comment may give someone else the strength to finally take that first step. Stay strong. Stay committed. I'll see you in the next video.